Like, are you a huge fan of boxing, or you're just like, I just know I can fuck people up before you got into it?
No, I've always been a fan of boxing. Always been a fan of boxing. I like, Mike Tyson, Ali, all those guys. I loved it, So and it was always an art, like Roy Jones Jr., all those guys. So
segueing awesome for us right now. Continue.
Was that?
I said you're segueing awesome for us right now. Continue.
Oh, okay. And all those guys, made me watch boxing, and I enjoyed it, And I always been a fan of boxing. Actually, my first boxing contract got offered to me when I was 21 years old. I came to Vegas. I sparred at Floyd Mayweather. I trained with Floyd Mayweather Sr., and I was sparring all the guys from Roger Mayweather, and I was getting the better of them. There's footage on YouTube about it. Like when I left, Floyd was like going nuts, like, yo, this guy is, he has to stop this beating and mistreating. He came to Top Rank and he beat all the top guys' asses. So him, and I guess he told Bob Arum about me. Bob he's old. He probably can't even remember it. But this old had tried to sign me when I was 21 years old. Floyd used to call me at like 3 a.m. in Amsterdam, like, yo, champ, you got to come back. We want to sign you to Top Rank. You could be a champ. You could do this. But I was on top in my kickboxing game, so I was kind of scared to make that big step at that young age. I just had a daughter, so I didn't do it.
Yeah. I mean, you probably watch those older guys like Mike Tyson and incorporate that into your kickboxing, no?
I don't know, man.
A lot like Mike Tyson with your hands.
Yeah, I do. I get that comparison a lot, but, I mean, I let the legends be the legends, man. Like Mike Tyson, to me, nobody could ever beat him. Muhammad Ali, nobody will ever beat him. That's just, I don't need to hype myself and talk myself up by comparing myself to them, But yes, I do hear that a lot, that I, fight with the same ferociousness as Mike, that we move somewhat the same. I like to hook, he likes to hook. So that's always been something big, and I love it.
So before we get to Roy Jones and Mike Tyson, have you ever, can you hit up Floyd and be like, yo, man, looking for a fight? Because these guys own promotion, no?
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah, he knows exactly who you are.
Yeah, no, Senior does. Floyd Jr. came to my workout one time, came to check me out here in Miami. But nothing ever came from that. He's just so busy, whatnot. But yeah. I don't think that Floyd has anything to do with the fight of Mike Tyson and Roy Jones.
No. I'm not saying he does. No, I'm saying you could reach out to Floyd and say, hey, man, I'm looking for my own fight.
Oh, yeah, it would be a possibility. I mean, I'm cool with Mike Tyson and his crew as well. It's something that I would definitely want to do. But Mike is basically setting some stuff up right now with his own league or whatever. So we'll see
Mike
what happens.
Has his own fight league?
I think. I heard talks about it.
It's Legends Fight League. He wants to set up like where the same way him and Roy Jones are two legends that are going to fight. I'm assuming maybe like a Holyfield and Briggs, or he's going to put legends in fights. I don't know.
I would want to fight Holyfield, Tyson, Roy Jones like that. Those guys are my childhood heroes. I respect them, and I wouldn't want to compete against none of them.
No, I was never saying I want you to fight them. I said before we get to Tyson, Roy Jones, if you got a hook with Floyd Mayweather and you're looking for a scrap, I mean, he could probably hook it up, is what I'm saying. to get you a title fight or something like that, you know?
We'll probably have to sign to him. He's a businessman first. I mean, he has his own stable of fighters, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see.
Yeah.
I doubt it. You know, you never know.
But Roy Jones. Oh, sorry.
Well, I was going to say Floyd doesn't have anything to do with the Roy Jones Tyson fight, but CES does. CES MMA, who they're also, you know who they are, Tyrone?
Yeah.
So they're going to be doing or have a hand in that.
From North Florida here.
No, they might dabble in Florida. They're from Massachusetts, Rhode Island.
Yeah, but I think they do put up fights on in Florida too.
Yeah, I don't know about that. No, I didn't know that.
Well, I think they have a hand in it. I know Patrick Sullivan, who's the matchmaker for CES, is helping out with the matchmaking for the boxing fight. But even that, like, what's your thoughts on that, Tyrone? Mike Tyson at 54 doing a matchup, even if it's an exhibition, against a 51-year-old Roy Jones.
Stan doesn't want to see it.
I don't.
I want to see it. I don't give a damn, and it ain't gonna be no fucking exhibition. Those guys are gonna bang. Trust me, because I know both, and it ain't no exhibition.
Am I gonna watch it? 1,000,000%. Do I want to see it? I don't. I'm torn. I don't.
Like,
bro.
Stan, you want to see it like someone getting hit by a train?
No,
you don't want to, but you're gonna watch it happen. Yeah,
like, you know what it is? I don't want either one of them to show up old and fucking miserable,
bro,
and just look horrible.
This is like, when was the last time you could see Mike Tyson fight live? When was the last time? You know, like, I mean, I just hope for them both to be safe and healthy. But I think it's going to be fun. I honestly think that it's going to be fun and exciting.
But the quick right? 2-minute rounds, or how long are they?
I don't even know the rules. I really don't care. It could be 30-second rounds. I'll watch.
Yeah.
I'll watch.
I'm watching no matter what. I just don't. Like I said to Dennis, when I was a little kid, big boxing fan. Mike Tyson was the guy. I loved Mike Tyson. When I started getting older, I used to watch Roy Jones, and I was like, holy shit, this guy. Those are my two fucking guys.
Hey, listen, here it is. As a little kid back in Amsterdam, I'm looking at these guys, and I fucking love them. I idolize them. Then I move here. I become friends with both. And now they both have to fight. Like, what? But it's just entertainment, and just those legends. And they deserve it, man. They deserve to be in the limelight, be in the spotlight, and do their thing.
Oh, they absolutely
do you have a victor?
Don't put me on the fucking spot, man.
All right, so Stan, give him your piece.
I just don't, like I said, I don't want them to, they're old.
Well, no, not that. Just like Roy Jones has had the most recent fight. He didn't fight a slouch.
I mean, Roy has been winning competitive fights against guys like legit heavyweights, light heavyweights, up until 3 years ago. Mike Tyson hasn't fought since 2005.
Bro,
it's tough. But you guys both will attest to this. Like, you have to have that motivation or that drive. Mike might have found it right now, but he's 54. He looks amazing. When he's hitting the mitts with Rafael Cordero, he looks fucking amazing.
Hitting mitts and the actual fight are two different things. But
I say it all the time. I say to Menace that those are 5-second clips, 12-second clips, and they get people so excited. And then Chael Sonnen goes crazy, and people start posting, and then they're like, "Yo, Tyson's back," and I'm like,
"But just think about you running at 60 miles an hour against a fucking concrete wall, full speed. Just think about that, because that's what he has in his fucking gloves,
and
bro.
Power is the last thing to go, but Tyson's game, both of their games, Roy and Tyson, were both off speed. They both obviously had tremendous power, but their game was speed. So them fighting at 54, Roy fighting 2 years ago, I think Roy just decisions them. But it's a draw if it goes to decision.
You're saying someone has to fall, Stan?
Yeah, if it goes to decision, it's a draw. The only way you can win the fight is by knockout, TKO.
No, they're not supposed. They're not even supposed to bang.
Is that the rules?
No. It's an exhibition.
Well, even that, yeah.
If somebody has a bloody nose, they'll stop it. That's what they said. It's an exhibition. They can't bang or whatever, but good luck breaking these guys up. It's not going to a decision. If it goes to a decision, nice. And definitely somebody's going to have a bloody nose and nobody's going to fucking hold back. They're going to bang.
Yeah, and like I equated it to similar to we've seen it in MMA. Like we saw Chael versus Vanderlei 10 years after it should have happened, or whatever, 7 years. We saw Gracie versus Shamrock rematch like 20 years after it should have happened. Like this fight should have happened, if it could have, in like 2004, 2003. But it's happening now.
Yeah, but Roy Jones was small then, no?
No, Roy came up to heavyweight and won the heavyweight title.
2004?
In 2003 or 2004, yeah.
Bro, either way, it's gonna happen now, and I'm excited for it.
I'm excited. I'm watching it, but like I said, it's tough. I don't want.
Stan cares about people he doesn't even know.
No, I care about my memory of either one of them. They're old. I don't want their lineage, their legacy to get diminished by
still.
Honestly, I think these two guys are the exceptions, and I think that you've seen. It's not like they're not putting in the work, bro, and they look good doing it. You know, like you look at the shape Mike Tyson is in right now. He looks like his physical body. He looks like he was. When he was 25, 20, he looks in shape. Roy Jones, look how fast. You know, one thing I dislike a little bit is I don't think, Roy can move that good now,
But that's his game.
I know, but I don't think he can move that well now. But at the same time, they fucking train their ass off. And I think they'll deliver. They're going to show up in
So here, Menace and Tyrone.
Because Stan, you fought one fight with when you go in there, the mindset going in there, you could not train at all, right? But going in there, you're like, I'm at least real fighters. Tyrone said, like,
I just wanted to cut you off because that's the real fighters mentality, Dennis.
Listen, I'm gonna go in there and I'm gonna die in there, whatever it takes. I will my lungs. Blood, whatever. I'm going to walk out of there like either knocked out or knocking that guy out.
And 1 million. That's the mentality they both have. They both have that same mentality, bro. I'm not going to lie. So
whether they feel like shit or not, they're not going to be like, well, my arm's getting...
Yeah, no. 1,000,000%. But 54-51. They're both up there. It's not going to be...
An old pit bull can still bite. He's not once he gets old, he turns into a chihuahua. It's still a pit bull.
But so even that, yeah. So Tyson might be starting this Legends League where him versus Roy Jones might turn into the winner fighting Holyfield or the winner fighting who the fuck knows. But yeah, he's starting a league where
they're doing plenty of stuff. Like I said, this
Vitor's pushing for this right now in MMA too. Like a Legends League, if you will.
Correct.
Which is unfair.
I think it's great.
Because Vitor would fucking kill everybody.
Oh, he's a phenom, bro. Like, that's his nickname. He's a phenom.
Yeah.
I think it's interesting times in the world right now with this whole pandemic. This whole chaos creates opportunity. Different things are popping up. Which makes it good for free contractors like us athletes, us fighters, So there's always options. There's different things you could do. And you just got to stay focused, be prepared, and work your ass off.